This Sunday marks International Women's Day, a day in which we celebrate the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women right around the globe. But it's also a day of empowerment.
That's right. All this week, we will be celebrating women with our friends at L'Oreal Paris as they launch their iconic I'm Worth It campaign. And Shobana Lakkavally is here to kick it all off for us. Hey, girl.
Hey,
sister.
Great to see you.
Good to see you guys.
Okay, this is not a coincidence. We are wearing the same thing this morning, and we'll get to that in a moment. But Shobana, you, of course, have been on the morning show for years, and we're always talking about beauty, and we're talking about everything else except for your own individual, unique story.
Yeah.
Tell us about you.
Okay. Well, I love being on the show because I get to just speak to this amazing Canadian audience and empower them. And that's really why I started becoming a makeup artist 17 years ago. I've been doing this for a long time. I launched this business called Amplified Soul, and it was really all about making women of different skin tones feeling really good in their own skin, amplifying their natural beauty without changing it. And that led to so many other doors. I became an editor. I started flying around the world for clients. I was in magazines, just doing things I never had imagined, and I just kept following that joy. And now I'm at another crossroads where I'm an entrepreneur and I'm navigating, what it is to be a good mom and a role model and still maintain who you are.
Mm-hmm. Tell us a bit more about that. 17 years ago, you started the company. Here we are now today. Tell us a bit more about that journey and the road to get there.
Well, I was actually supposed to be Dr. Shobana Lakkavally. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That was what my parents had defined as success because I'm a first-generation Canadian. And my whole life, I felt like I was, doing stuff that they wanted me to do, but then secretly, well, not secretly, I was just doing the arts on the side, like drama and stuff. And when it finally came down to choosing a university degree, I decided to not do pre-med, and instead I pursued business because I just felt this calling. I had no idea about business. I didn't know about capital or stocks, but I just felt like this choice that I was going to make was going to lead me closer to that joy, that creative side. And so it was the first time that I chose something for myself without the society's expectations. And it was the best decision that I ever made. I went into corporate marketing. And so I was working for all the brands. And that's when I realized, what? I felt that pull again. My mom was happy. I had a pension, but I'm like, sorry, Mom. I'm going to take this makeup course. And everyone was like, don't do it. It's saturated. This was 21 years ago. And you know how much it's boomed since, right?
Sure.
And she was like, no, everyone's like, don't do it, it's saturated, it's a waste of time. I called my best friend Padma and I'm like, should I do this? And she's like, just do it. And so I started just creating work on different skin tones because that's what I wanted to focus on. I didn't see a lot of myself in the industry. And it was amazing. People on Facebook started reaching out to me, before I even thought I could offer a service. And they saw themselves in my work. And because of them, I was actually able to rise up and create this mission of empowering women. And it was women that started opening one door after another to becoming an editor, to working in a magazine. And one of the biggest things I found, though, is that back then, there was no hashtag entrepreneurship. We weren't talking about it a lot. I didn't see anybody like me in this space, a South Asian, a woman entrepreneur in media. And so I really just had to go based upon instinct and leaning into this incredible community and following that feeling of joy and alignment throughout my life. I didn't know where I wanted to be. I just knew how I wanted to feel. And the way I feel on TV, that's the feeling that I want.
Okay, well, now I want to know the feeling of wearing those hoodies. Let's get to these hoodies. Yeah. We're both wearing L'Oreal Paris I'm Worth It sister hoodies. And what you've just said is really the reason and the messaging behind this. So it's about female empowerment. So what does this message, this I'm worth it on our chest mean to you?
You know what? What it means to me is that I am enough. As I am today, in the capacity that I am in today, in the journey where I am, because for so much time and for so long, I feel like women are always reaching this bar of being enough, but it's always eluding us. And I feel like I've learned that worth is not about earning it. You're not getting it through external validation. True worth, I think, is something that's recognized within. And so that's what your worth it means to me.
Yeah, well, listen, these sister hoodies have been worn by celebs over the years, we know. But this year, L'Oreal Paris is making them available to everybody. And part of the campaign is for women to gift these sweatshirts to people in their lives who are deserving. So Who did you choose to gift the sister hoodie to, Shobana?
Okay, so remember I told you I made that phone call before I spent $1,800 on the first makeup course? My friend Padma. So that's who I'm giving my sister hoodie to. She's been my friend for 39 years, guys. I'm 43. I was 5 years old when I moved across the street from her. And, you know, we didn't have a big like Bollywood family that a lot of people think Indians have. And we connected because we spoke the same language, Telugu, we ate the same food. We're able to just navigate this like duality of being Canadian and Indian together. And, you know, she's really been instrumental in my life, and at 43, I can honestly say that it's been these female friendships that have really carried me through life, that I've survived life, every single aspect of it, and I think this is such a great opportunity for us to honor those female friendships. You know, we celebrate so many milestones, like graduations and weddings. We spend a lot of time looking for that partner, you know, but we don't honor the magnificence of our female friendships, that tribe that's there for you when you unravel and when you have to rebuild, and that is your safe place. And Padma Tata is that for me. And I think everyone should use this time to gift this hoodie to that sister that has brought them to where they are today.
Here's how you can do it. L'Oreal Paris is making 3,000 of these limited I'm Worth It sweatshirts available at pop-up shops in Toronto, Montreal. Now, if you can't make it in person, you can also enter for the chance to win one. All you have to do is scan the QR code you see at the bottom of your screen, and we can tell you they go quickly. For that reason, we want to give them to everyone who has helped us in our life journey. Shobana, thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you for having me, guys. It's always such a pleasure.
Yeah, you bet. Great to see you this morning. Thank you.
This portion of the morning show is brought to you by L'Oreal Paris. This International Women's Day, remember that you're worth it.